And that single wrong turn put him on the street where the assassin was waiting. In 1914, Archduke Franz Ferdinand's driver took a wrong turn in Sarajevo. Not a dramatic one. Not a heroic one, just wrong. Minutes later, a gunshot. Months later, World War I, millions dead, empires erased. One tiny mistake didn't cause the war, but it unlocked it. And here's the uncomfortable part. Your life works the same way. We like to believe the future is shaped by big decisions. Career moves, relationships, life-changing moments, but nature doesn't work that way. There's a law quiet, invisible, ruthless that says small causes can create uncontrollable outcomes. And once you see how it works, you'll realize something disturbing about your own habits. But before we go there, you need to understand why scientists are genuinely afraid of this law. Quick question. Think about where your life is right now, not the highlight reel, the actual reality. Now, ask yourself this, what if it wasn't shaped by your biggest decisions, but by the smallest ones you never noticed? The text you didn't reply to, the workout you skipped just today, the idea you didn't write down because it felt stupid? What if those weren't random, but predictable? This is where chaos theory comes in. At first, it looks smooth, predictable, elegant. Now rewind it. At first, it looks identical. But a few seconds in, everything changes. The paths explode apart. Same system, same rules, same physics, different future. That's chaos theory in one sentence. Tiny differences in initial conditions lead to wildly different outcomes. Meteorologists call it the butterfly effect. The idea that a butterfly flapping its wings in Brazil could contribute to a tornado in Texas, not because the butterfly is powerful, but because the system is sensitive, and your life is one of the most sensitive systems on Earth. Here's the lie we tell ourselves. I'll fix it later. It's just one day. This doesn't really matter. But in chaotic systems, there is no such thing as doesn't matter. One version of you goes for a 5-minute walk today. Another doesn't. At first, they look identical. But weeks later, energy changes, mood shifts, confidence compounds. Months later, different friends, different opportunities, different self-image, same person, different starting point. And here's the part no one tells you. Your brain is a chaos engine. Every tiny action rewires it. A single behavior slightly shifts your identity. That identity changes your next decision. That decision shifts your environment. Feedback loop. And once it starts, it's brutally hard to stop. But there's a way to hijack this law in your favor. It's not motivation, it's not discipline. It's something almost embarrassingly small. Let me show you. The secret habit is this: reduce friction for the action you want. Increase friction for the action you don't. That's it. Not work harder, not be consistent. Just change the starting conditions. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your defaults. If scrolling is easier than thinking, you scroll. If junk food is easier than cooking, you eat it. If silence is harder than distraction, you stay numb. But when you flip the friction, 5 minutes of writing becomes inevitable. 1 push-up turns into 10. 10 turns into a habit. And habits don't feel powerful until they rewrite your future. Here's what's scary. The butterfly effect doesn't care if you're ready. It's already working on you, right now. Every day you delay isn't neutral. It's a vote for a future version of you haven't met yet. The good news? You don't need a dramatic transformation. You need a tiny, almost laughable change made today. Because in chaotic systems, the smallest push at the right moment beats the biggest push too late. And once the system tips, it doesn't go back. That's the scariest law of nature. And if you're paying attention, it might also be the most hopeful one.